Welcome, everyone. I'd like to start off with a quote today. "Tomorrow is promised to no one," by Walter Payton. My name is Michael Kale, and I'm a communications major here at St. Vincent. I would like to welcome everyone to the annual recognition tea to honor the Opportunity Program students. The quote I started off with is something that I try to live by every day, because tomorrow is not promised to any of us. So we have to take advantage of every single day. Today we are going to be honoring students that took advantage of every day and worked to achieve a 3.0 GPA or better in the fall, spring, or both semesters. These students have worked and continue to work hard every day to achieve the final goal of graduation. I can say proudly that I will be graduating this May, and alongside some of my classmates in this room. Throughout my 4 years here at St. Vincent, I've been a part of many great groups of people. As a member of the football team for 4 years, I was able to work with some of my fellow students on achieving some great goals. One of the ones that sticks out in my mind the most was the W&J homecoming weekend win this year. But the real achievement that I see was the bond that we formed, and I can now say that I have brothers for the rest of my life. Also, for the past 4 years, I've been a part of the Opportunity Program, starting off in the summer program and working as a tutor throughout the year. The Opportunity Program has made a great deal of influence in my life. I can truly say that I would not be where I am today or still at St. Vincent without them. I think of the Opportunity Program as a new family, a home away from home, and the Opportunity Office as my home. They have become more than my family, and yes, I might have even called Mrs. Smith Mom once or twice. I've spent many hours in the Opportunity Office getting help with work, trying to figure out what classes I should take, or just popping in to say hi for them to brighten my day. My 4 years here have not been the easiest. I've had some challenges, but the Opportunity Program has helped me every step of the way. Everyone has been able to guide me and assist me along my journey, and I'm proud to say that I have achieved my goal of becoming the best student that I can be. I would like to introduce our staff who works to make sure the students get the same help and assistance that I get. If I could have them stand, please. Miss Nancy Rotler, the director. Miss Peggy Smith, the tutorial director or coordinator. Miss Teresa Turiski, academic counselor. Miss Linda Painter, program secretary. Miss Sarah Hart, academic counselor. Mr. Jeff Mallory, academic counselor. Miss Gretchen Flock, program personal counselor. Mr. Dave Cullen, professional tutor. Miss Vera Hisker, professional tutor. Miss Jan Fox, professional tutor. And Mr. Sean Fox, professional tutor. I would like to also recognize a member of our advisory council and thank you for your valuable contributions to our program. I could not think of a better place to spend 4 years of my life. I could not think of a better place to spend 4 years of my life. I feel lucky. I will be lucky to spend another year here. I'm helping out assisting the football program next year. So I look forward to spending another year or more on this wonderful campus. When I first came here, I was welcomed with open arms into the Summer Opportunity Program. It was like I was home. Everyone welcomed me with smiling faces and helped me when I was in one of the newest places in my life. I was given the opportunity and the privilege to study at one of the best colleges in the country. St. Vincent will always have a spot in my heart and will always be my home. No matter where I go, I will always be a Bearcat for the rest of my life. I would like to thank Miss Rotler, Mrs. Smith, Miss Turiski, and Miss Painter especially for always being there when I rush into the office or call for a phone number. They've always been there whenever I have the goofiest questions or have problems with anything I need. I'd also like to thank my parents, Mary and Jack, and my girlfriend, Tori, for always believing in me and standing behind me. They've always been the ones that have pushed me to where I need to be, and even when I wasn't doing so well, they still stood behind me. I could not have made it to where I am today without them. And I would also like to thank the St. Vincent community, the monks, and everyone that has worked in the college. They have been a big part of why I love this school. This is my home, and it will always be my home for years to come. I couldn't think of a better place to spend 4 years. Thank you very much. Now I'd like to introduce Basil Wilson for the invocation.
God, Heavenly Father, we thank you for the gifts and talents you bestow on us, the students at St. Vincent College. Today we are recognized for trying to live up to your grace. We ask that you continue to bless us all in our endeavors. We know that our gifts are meant to be shared and pray that other students may be inspired by our hard work. Continue to be with us, Lord, and the whole community at St. Vincent College, and bless us all through Jesus the Lord. Amen.
So we're pleased to welcome you here this afternoon for our special recognition tea to celebrate the academic accomplishments of our Act 101 Opportunity/TRiO students. We are 3 different groups, but one big happy family. Each spring, we gather to honor our program students who achieved a grade point average of a 3.5 either in the spring or fall semesters. This year, we're very happy to say that we have 105 students who achieved this goal. And of that number, 37 of our students achieved the goal of a 3.0 in both semesters. So I think that's a round of applause, parents and families. Brother Norman, our president, and Dr. John Smetanka, our vice president for academic affairs, extend their congratulations to our students. They extend their congratulations to parents, and join me in welcoming all of you today to this wonderful celebration. I'd just like to also say that in addition to being stellar students, to being wonderful scholars, to burying their eyes in books in the library, and I'm looking at one of my advisees who's always in the library studying, to conferring with their faculty, to writing a senior research project, to cramming for a quiz, to being wonderful students, to being students who are thinking. Our students are involved in many other roles on this campus. You've just seen a wonderful musician. You've met a football player who is a great student as well. I'd just like to say that these students do contribute to all aspects of campus life. They're members of our honor societies, they're prefects, they're student athletes, they're members and officers of campus clubs and organizations, they're tutors, student government officers, and office assistants. We would be lost without our student workers in our offices. Some of them have participated in study abroad, and actually 2 of our students are doing study abroad this semester, and many of our students are engaged in campus ministry activities as well as service projects. We thank them. I thank you for your contributions, and I challenge you to continue to be stars not only in the classroom, but all over this campus. Students, would you please stand for a moment? Don't be shy, students.
Thank you, Mike. I can't tell you how happy I am on graduation day and at the recognition tea, because so many of you, when you arrive the first day, aren't sure what to expect of college. And I can't tell you how proud we are as an opportunity team to celebrate the wins, to celebrate the successes, to celebrate when I speak the wins, I speak of the football team. We have so many student athletes here present. We have musicians. Again, as Dean Kaler mentioned, you contribute in so many different ways, and so many of you have become program tutors as well. So again, not only do you contribute here in the classroom, I continue to applaud your efforts and look to the future. Today I heard from a student, one of our young women who's being honored today was accepted to graduate school. And I know she's not alone in the group in terms of taking that next step and valuing your education. So I continue, as Dean Kaler mentioned, to challenge you to look beyond. This is just the first step in your educational journey. And my hope is, whether employment is your next path, if you are a senior, or if you're a freshman, sophomore, junior student, that you take advantage, and my hope is that this is just the first of many recognition tees in your future. So at this point, I'd like to honor each student, and if I may ask the student, I am going to call, we have a number of our students that have already graduated and are listed on the program. I would like to call their name, especially because they earned the distinction, however, they were not able to attend today. So, first, Tafiq Amokamowo, Joseph Barnes. Come forward. Angela Bellotti, Stephanie Betza, Cornelius Boggs. Chantel Brazil. Zachary Bush. Dawn Ashley Campbell. David Selko. Lakin Chromiak. Alexandria Korea. Nina Creighton. Our next awardee, Leah Critchfield, is actually in Ireland. I received a message from Leah today. She's doing well, but Leah Critchfield. E.J. Edward Crow, otherwise known as E.J. in our opportunity world. Luke D'Amico. Kelly Dan Hires, another graduate. Monica DeBragosian. Patrick Duffy. Margaret Dwyer, another graduate. Jose Estevez. Brian Flannery. Shelby Geary. David Geyer. Janelle Junta. Aaron Gray. David Hartman. Davina Heflin. Max Henry. Chris Hilling, another graduate of ours. Rachel Horn. Amanda Hostetter. Sarah Hunter. Matthew Yuda Janetta. Charmaine Jemison. Brittany Jenkins, Michael Kale. Another graduate, Megan Keebler. One of my advisees, David Kirshner. Rita Klein. Jenna Crumpy. Nicole Lakin. Kaylin Linville. Evan Lucas. Beham Makusha. Albert Marinich. Maureen Marks, another graduate. She's enrolled in graduate school. Nathan Masucci. Taylor Mathers. Dylan McElfresh. Shay McGowan. Jeremy McGuire. Amanda McKean, Chelsea Mahari, another graduate, Yvette Mejia, she just graduated in December, Justin Maruli, Herb Murrow, Dalton Mushla, Ryan Nelson, Natasha Nunes. Brandon Perez. Emily Petrowski. John Petrucci. Tavon Pettiford. Leanne Pisarchik. Nicholas Polino. Mushir Poole. Salvatore Ray. Carly Richardson. Adam Riggle. Keisha Robinson. Misty Ross. Fernando Sanchez. Ashley Schmidt. Sabrina Schmidtline. Amanda Sherratt. Amanda Sethman. Stephen Shore. Justin Sindorf. Jacob Smith. Christina Smith. Brandon Smitley. Sarah Spade. Elizabeth Spada. Lauren Stanley. Please. And ironically, Lauren knows the story, but we have two Lauren Stanleys, and they actually have the same middle initial. So Lauren Stanley once again. Okay. Stephen Stanton. That's right, he's in Ireland. Thank you, Mrs. Trisky. Kathleen Steinel. Dylan Stiff. As you may know, Dylan and Jeff are brothers. If you're not aware, congratulations, Dylan. Megan Stouffer and Morgan Stouffer. So we have brothers, and then we have a set of twins. Brittany Taylor, Julian Toker, Timothy Tursick. Isaac Turner. And Zara Wallace, one of our 4.0 students. If I'm not mistaken, we had 2 students at the 4.0 mark, and Zara is one of our 4.0 students. Kevin Winichko. Jason Washington, another graduate, as well as Alicia West. Nubia Williams, Rebecca Williams. Basil Wilson. Alan Wolf, Camden Yendow, Dustin Yingling, and last but not least, Christopher Zombeck. I want to thank everyone today. Again, when I look at the list and called so many names, so many of the students, we are so pleased. A number of our graduates, our students that are being honored today, are actually in the Step Up program. They are teaching our future students. Through the Step Up program on Friday afternoons, the college offers an opportunity for students that are homeschooled with an opportunity to be exposed to a variety of topics. And a number of our candidates are in the Step Up program serving as teachers today, as well as work commitments. So I can't thank you enough, students, for being here today and continuing to excel in the classroom. I want to thank all of my opportunity colleagues from our professional tutors, Mr. Cullen, Mr. and Mrs. Fox, Mrs. Hisker, new on board this week, Mrs. Smith, Mrs. Trisky, Ms. Hart, Mr. Mallory, Mrs. Painter, Ms. Flock in the back. I can't thank you enough, and Ms. Hart, I can't thank you enough because, again, we cherish your successes and continue to want to help you strive to meet your goals. So please keep in touch with us, those of you that are graduating, but again, I can't thank you enough for the opportunity for us to work with you and share a small part of your journeys to success. So thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Charmaine Jemison. I am a senior liberal arts major from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I first encountered the Opportunity Program my junior year of high school when I met Mrs. Smith and Miss Rottler at an Act 101 fair at Duquesne University. However, little did I know when meeting these women how great mentors they would come to be in my 4 years here at St. Vincent. When the pair had asked me to speak today, I was both excited and scared. Excited because I felt it was my duty to speak about opportunity, and nervous because I wanted to get it all in. 4 years ago, I started on the road to success when entering St. Vincent College. First, I was a participant of Discovery Experience Week, which was the summer component of the Opportunity Program here at St. Vincent. During this week, I was given the tools for success, such as time management, communication, and organizational skills. Not only did DO help me academically, it also helped me socially. Before DO, I only knew one student from SVC. After that week, I gained 40 new friends. It brought a smile to my face that I knew 40 new people before me moving into the residence hall and was very excited to get back after leaving after DO. Knowing these individuals made the transition from high school to college so much easier. As freshman year began, I believe also that's when my foundation with opportunity was expanded. Not only did they help me with advising with academics, they also helped me in other ways too, which included the cost of books and even clothes when I needed to look my best for an interview. Just when I thought they couldn't do any more, they tested the limits. Even freshman year, when I changed my major from international business to liberal arts, it took some convincing by Mrs. Smith, and not too many words to tell me sometimes it's more oftentimes about the journey than the destination. Mrs. Smith is my assigned program advisor. We were encouraged to meet with our opportunity advisors weekly. However, for the rest of my college career, I have decided to continue to meet with her weekly in order to stay on top of things. She likes to call it as going over the week's accomplishments and next week's goals. She is the one that lets me know when I need to buckle down and complete my assignments, or as I like to call it, keep it real. This was also made apparent when working on my senior thesis, when sometimes I felt like I could not write anymore. Mrs. Smith let me know that I could and would get through it. Even though Mrs. Smith is my Act 101 assigned advisor, I feel like the whole Opportunity Act 101 SSS staff supports my efforts. They assist me with everything from taking a business test to giving me a good laugh when it seems that a difficult week is going to get the best of me. Even when it was time to grow up and obtain responsibility, I was given the opportunity to work in the office alongside the great Mrs. Painter. Being a part of the Opportunity Program here became a part of my persona at SVC. I like to call myself the walking advertisement for the Opportunity Program here at St. Vincent. So I was very honored to be able to speak about how much they helped me in front of the state legislators in my junior year. I haven't even graduated yet, and I'm already thinking of ways to help the Opportunity Program like it has helped me. At the end of my freshman year, I had applied to become a prefect for the summer component, because not only did I want to show the students my accomplishments, I also wanted to be there for them just like Chelsea and the previous prefects had been there for me. The Opportunity Program is not just a program that gives you advice or a book or two when you need it. It's a family. It warmed my heart for the past 3 semesters to know that I would be gaining new members of the family every year. I'm not ashamed to yell OPP across campus because I know that is my family's call. We may have heard it takes a village to raise a child, but I also believe it takes an opportunity step to nurture a successful student. I met so many wonderful people through the Opportunity Program. I have met my best friends, wonderful bosses, and great educators. And on May 12, 2012, it's going to be one of the most difficult things to do in leaving because I love this staff and this program. I can definitely say wholeheartedly that without the Opportunity Program, its vision that inspired me, the determination it gave me, and the confidence that developed me, I would not be standing here speaking today. So instead of applauding me, please join me in honoring the great skill and success of the incredible staff of the Opportunity Program.
Hi, I'm Kaylin Linville. I'm from Greensburg, and I'm an elementary education major. I remember my first time meeting with my opportunity advisor, Mrs. Turiski. Seemed like a long time ago. It was a hot August day during the Opportunity Experience Week, and I did not want to waste a week of my summer on. We were meeting individually for about 10 minutes to introduce ourselves and give some background information on our education past. Well, if anyone knows me, if you put me in a room with someone to talk to, it's going to be more than 10 minutes. Right away, I felt comfortable with Mrs. Turiski, and I thought it was great to have my parents pay for me to go and complain about my life. Unfortunately, I couldn't squeeze my whole life into the 10 minutes, and I was there for about 30. I remember walking out and the others who were waiting asked if I told my whole life, and I said I must have gotten it from my mother. But when the classes began, I soon realized the importance of having an advisor, and even though I disliked going to the mandatory tutor sessions and the class once a week, I always enjoyed going to talk to Mrs. TRiO. I discovered that making a connection with someone who could really advise me on issues such as adjusting to college life and academic concerns really helped me to be successful. Sometimes I just needed to talk to someone and I would feel better. Other times I had questions about what classes I should take, teachers that would work with my learning styles, or how to schedule my classes. Mrs. TRiO was able to answer all my questions because she had the opportunity to get to know me so well. Having an opportunity advisor was beneficial because she had more time than an academic advisor to get to know me better. Now, after almost 5 school years, I am student teaching, and I realize I'm using what I learned from the program to help my students. In 3rd grade, I am teaching the students how to be organized, write in their planners, testing and study skills, and of course, time management, the same techniques that I learned to be a successful student from the Opportunity Program. I've also reflected a lot in the last few months, and I know that I would not have been successful without the Opportunity Program, and especially Mrs. TRiO, who has spent a great many hours with me, and I think we probably should have kept a record of those hours because I could have won a prize. I know even now, as I am finishing my education, I can still email with Mrs. TRiO my questions and concerns just like I did a couple weeks ago, and she will respond promptly. Overall, my advice to others is to form a relationship with your advisor because the better they know you, the more they can help. Also take advantage of the program because there are many benefits. I cherish my time at St. Vincent because I've met a lot of people, formed many relationships, grew as a person, and was very successful academically because of the Opportunity Program.
I just said to Mike, I want to just mention one more thing too. I'd like to share too the Opportunity staff. Obviously we work well with one another, but I also want to thank my supervisor, Dean Alice Kaler, and if I can have the advisory board members stand today for the SSS program, because again, students, we may be the people that meet with you day in, day out, but beyond our meetings, the upper administration, including from Dr. John Smetanka, Dean Alice Kaler, John Smetanka, as well as the school deans with their presence here today, Dr. Quinn Levin, and others. I can't thank you enough because, again, you share in that vision. Brother Norman, as well as Archbishop Douglas, again, unfortunately they weren't able to be here today, as Dean Kaler had mentioned, but again, they celebrate in your wins. So if I can ask the advisory board to stand, those present. Dr. Karen Kehoe. Dr. Karen Kehoe is a faculty member as a history professor. Stephen Pierre Lewis, who is a graduate of St. Vincent and a former advisee of Mrs. Smith. Heather Wassler from our admission office. Sister Lois Schoolcool, who is from Seton Hill University, as well as Marcia Pratt from Seton Hill University. Dr. Carla Zima in the back from the McKenna School. And I tried to observe as everyone stood. Did I miss anyone? Our professional tutors as well. Did I miss anyone, Dean Keller? I'm trying to think of. Some members were unable to stay for the tea, but again, I want to recognize their efforts because again, the vision, it comes complete when all work together. Thank you.
All tough acts to follow. Hello, I'm Brendan Perez. I am a senior creative writing major here at St. Vincent. And I would just like to begin with a quote. I couldn't exactly find one that I thought fit the situation, but then somewhere along the day I realized one of the oldest and truest quotes that I know to be true, at least, still rings appropriate. You must be the change that you want to see in the world. And I know firsthand that all of the people here at St. Vincent, specifically in the Act 101 program and beyond, have lifted all of us up to where we are. And I would like to once again ask you to give them a hand as well. And I want to make this brief, so thank you very much for coming, all of you. And please help yourself to some refreshments in the back if you have not already.
We want to thank everyone for coming. It's been an honor, and as a student of the Opportunity Program, I want to thank all the parents of other fellow students for letting their student come to this wonderful school and meeting me and meeting everyone here. It's been a great ride. We've had some good memories with everyone in this room, whether on campus, off campus, in the summer, in the weight rooms, anywhere, in the gym. We've had great memories, and I'll remember the Opportunity Program for the rest of my life. So thank you, and have a wonderful evening.